Welcome everyone to day 20, our second last day of the Sewing Room Declutter Challenge. I'm Karen Brown of Just Get It Done Quilts, and together we will be clearing out the unwelcome, the unwanted, and the no longer necessary to make space for a year of creativity, clarity, and joy. If this is your first year of doing the challenge, this past week might have been a tough one. And today might be the toughest of all because we're tackling your fabrics. Today, as always, you start with your timer. For many of us, decluttering your fabrics cannot be done in one day. And honestly, why should you? As my friend Doris says, fabrics are our paint. If there was no fabric, there would be no quilting. It brings us joy, it soothes our soul, and most importantly, it refills our bucket. And with all the hard work that we have been doing in the last 20 days, we have been making space, and some of that can be claimed by your fabric. And today is all about putting those fabrics back into your stash. So step 2 is defining your capacity. We are limited by the size and shape that we purchase our fabric in. It's unlikely you can store all your fabric in the same spot, which will make defining that capacity just a little bit tricky. For instance, I have my half-yard fabrics up here on the shelf. I have my fat quarters in these containers, and the yardage that I don't store at the studio, I keep in here. So as you're putting your stash away, I want you to ask this question. Do I want to make something with this fabric? Does this fabric excite you? When you bundle it with other fabrics, does it inspire new ideas and designs? And step 3 is to declutter. So let's start with the unwanted. If you have had a bag of fabric dropped off at your home because somebody else was decluttering a space, you are not obligated to keep it. If it's not your colors or the type of fabric you like to use, get it out. Next is the stained, the faded, and the musty. Accidents happen. We leave fabric in the sun, some gets loved too much by a pet, or it was stored in a damp location, or was the victim of a flood. Then take a look at the types of fabric that you have. On top of quilting cottons, do you have denim? Do you have linen? Do you have knits? Are you using all of them? As you become more experienced as a quilter, you will realize what colors and designers and techniques you like to use. So you will often find that all those purchases that you made in your first 5 years of quilting doesn't suit you anymore. It no longer fits in with the type of quilting that you like to do. Last year, I blitzed out my cave fabrics. I also culled back a lot of my blacks and whites, as I don't like to use them when I quilt. And truly, anything over 10 years old needs a good look. This is some fabric that I brought in for a retreat back in 2020. But then it was canceled because of COVID. I've tried to make a couple of projects with it, plus I have given some away in gift bags, etc. But now I'm done with it and it's going in the donation pile. How about the designer? Have you purchased fabrics because everyone else was collecting them? Or you thought you liked the style, but now you realize that it's not what you like to work with? How about theme? Do you have fabrics for holidays that you don't celebrate, or you just don't make quilted items for? I found all these fabrics with hearts on them in my stash, and I just don't use them. How about baby prints? How many babies are you making quilts for now? How about panels? I have a couple that I have no clue why I purchased. And lastly, if you didn't do it yesterday, take a look at your bolts of fabric. Those cardboard inserts take up a huge amount of space. So if you have some fabric that you only have a yard or two, take out that cardboard and refold it so it will take up less space. I have worked very hard the last couple of years to find a system to help manage my fabric. And I think I have it just about right now for the way I like to consume it. And I have made a video on fabric storage here. I also counted all my fabric in this video here. Then I realized that I had joined the Sable Club. Stash accumulated beyond life expectancy. And this year I discovered that when my fabric consumption slows down, my fabric supplies builds up. And step 4 is to get those decluttered items out of your space. to your guild, to a new quilter, or just a donation to the local charity shop. It is a good exercise to go through all of your fabric at least once a year. You get to touch them, refold them, and resort them if necessary, and it will give you a really good snapshot of what you actually have. And you might find a missing item or two in between the folds. It took me 2 years to find a missing camera lens cap that was sandwiched between two fabrics. So now it's your time to share. Folding fabric and resorting fabric is one of my favorite things to do. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. So please take a moment and share a comment about your day. And be sure to show a picture of your piles online with this year's hashtags. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow for our very last day.